On the long road, shadows only friend. I done had foes, and then came and went. I done had hoes, ain't no thing is 10. Not scared to go, scared not to live, so I'm facing them. Dealing with my demons and it's one-on-one. They know why I'm weakest, but I never run. Heart is on my sleeve, wear it like a gun. Even if I leave, I know where I'm from.
Doing good will make your heart hurt. I turn my crazy into artwork. And sometimes I go backwards, but I still light it up. I'm smoking evergreen, sipping Tennessee for my energy. I know what I do to find my inner peace. With my enemies staring back at me, I'm saying fuck you too.
Dealing with my demons and it's one-on-one. They know why I'm weakest, but I never run. Heart is on my sleeve, wear it like a gun. Even if I leave, I know where I'm from. Talking to my demons daily. They my friends, does that make me crazy? I'm just jogging, I ain't in the race. You gon' hate me if you have to chase me. That is not a lie. Some bring out the Michael Lemmy, that's another guy. I like to face the evil just to look it in the eye. And turn off all the lights to show the darkness I'm alive. On the long road, shadows only friend. I done had foes, and then came and went. I done had hoes, ain't no thing is 10. Not scared to go, scared not to live, so I'm facing them. Dealing with my demons and it's one-on-one. They know why I'm weakest, but I never run. Heart is on my sleeve, wear it like a gun. Even if I leave, I know where I'm from. Dealing with my demons and it's one-on-one. They know why I'm weakest, but I never run. Heart is on my sleeve, wear it like a gun. Even if I leave, I know where I'm from.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be back. This Thursday we missed last week, but my name is Michael Gabriel. It's 7:40. We always round down to 7:30 around here. I'm a little high, so sometimes it takes me a little bit longer to start. My bad. But I appreciate you if you've tuned in. This week we get to show that there's beautiful women that actually aren't just beautiful and intelligent. That's why I chose to bring on my guest today, Miss Jasmin Rose, local artist, and I would thank you very much for coming by.
Thank
I
you
appreciate
for having
you.
me.
Yes,
Thank you.
accompanied by my good friend Roxanne, who's been here a couple times. No, this is the second time. Very beautiful, and thankful that you guys took the time. And the room smells great. What was that? What was that called? The Palo Santo.
Palo Santo.
I love
Yes.
your vibe because it's, to me, you're so versatile. And have you always been like that? It's just like you can't really peg you for one thing, and I like that about you, if that makes sense.
I would say I've always been like that because I'm a Gemini. So we have both of those energies, like it's like the sweet and the spicy, the naughty and nice, like
Okay.
just that duality,
Yeah,
that
you are Gemini.
balance. I've always had that. So when I started making music, I was like on this like spiritual journey and of awakening, and I put that into my music, and people can tell, and then stepped into my power and learned how to own my energy.
Mhm.
And I feel like that was like bad bitch energy
I got you.
coming through.
Yeah,
So that's
and
where the spiritual baddie was
right.
birthed.
But I like that coming from you because I feel like there's kind of a false narrative around being a bad bitch from my perspective. Like I think kind of like a guy saying he's a man, basically, in a sense,
Mhm.
because a lot of us are men, but we aren't men in a sense. You know what I mean? So I can vouch for you in the sense of you are what you talk about. And it's not just some because you heard another rapper say it, or you know what I mean, like you're encouraged by anything. You've actually, and I can say the same about Roxanne, is you guys put in the work to feel the way that you feel and to say the way you say. It's not a facade, if that makes sense. You know, I listen to a lot of music and I see a lot of females, and it's a pretend. It's like, you know, it's a facade, and I like being around females that actually can, you know what I mean, just like a dude. Be about what you say about.
Yeah, walk it like you talk it.
Yeah, but yeah. So how does this influence? Where does this start with you? When did you start rhyming? When did you start writing?
Honestly, my first like time making like a rap song, I was like 16 and kind of, you know, put on for the school a little bit, which actually got me voted most likely to drop a mixtape for like the yearbook type vibes. And then I kind of like, just, you know, forgot about it. And I moved to Cali at 18 from Florida. And so I'm here, I'm living life, you know, hustling. And I was surrounded at the time by so many creatives. Like I just met so many creative people here in San Diego, like musically, just able to play instruments, able to sing and freestyle.
Yeah.
And actually, I used to host, like, I called them conscious parties.
That's what's up.
And so I would bring
cute.
people together
You're
and
awesome.
we would all, like, I would be like, bring your instruments, bring yourself, bring your vibes. And we would literally get together. And I'm not even kidding. Like, one of my friends would bust out an electric guitar and be playing amazing, or an acoustic, whatever, like just killing it. And then it got beautiful women. Hi.
Go ahead.
Beautiful women just like vibing and singing and freestyling and so I started tapping into that, you know, as well, like kind of like remembering my own voice, you know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because when you're around people that are vulnerable, you get to be vulnerable. Like I studied that. Well, wait, I want you to taste this because I know you've been talking and I've been trying not to smoke all of it because it's really good weed and I want you to try it. But
yes,
I'll get back to what I'm saying. When you're around people that are empowered or that are okay being vulnerable, it allows your spirit to come out and be vulnerable and to express. And that's something that I'm learning more and more now, like too, because, you know, for some reason there's an energy to be almost selfish or how do I say it? To not share, to not expose yourself because you're afraid what people think.
Yeah.
But the thing for me that's given me peace is getting to that point where you're not afraid what people think and you get to be vulnerable and you realize, I was studying today too, that we're all humans. We all make mistakes. We all have things that we're going through and blah, 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 blah. And as soon as you realize that, it's kind of the anxiety of being a human and all that shit goes away, you know? So I could see how you around other people that were talented, you're talented, and it allows you to open up, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah. It was like a safe space where people could express and no one's judging you. Right, everyone's vibing. Like we're all loving it. And I don't know have you heard of pranic healing? You know.
What is it?
You know of pranic healing.
Is that like a
pranic healing?
Is it like prana energy?
So basically there's, you know, Reiki healing. Yeah. It's super similar, but there's like a pranic practitioner. And what they do is that there's like a massage table, you lay down, they sit and they kind of like cleanse your energy. They tap in your energy and they cleanse. They don't really touch you. It's like without touch. And you just like, you heal.
And you got to pay for it?
You pay for it, yeah. I was actually at the time, I was just manifesting healing. I was just healing myself on my journey. And someone actually reached out to me and was like, hey, I'm called to offer you a pranic healing session for free. Would you like to receive?
If that person is listening, you can contact me too.
No, that person.
You're still friends with
that person. I actually never talked to him since.
Oh shit.
But he changed my life. He's
That's
the
a good
reason,
motherfucker there.
He's the reason I was able to open my voice and express. He's like, after the session, he's like, hey, just want to let you know you had a tear in your throat chakra. Healed it for you. You're gonna be good. That
Damn.
night, I had a conscious party. It was like crazy. It was already planned, and people came to my house. And then that night, I was speaking, I was singing, I was freestyling, and I was like, whose voice is that?
Yeah.
I've never heard that voice before.
Yeah,
Like,
that's cool.
who is that?
Yeah.
And it was me.
Yeah.
And that's really how it birthed. Like, after that, I was writing poetry at the time just to express. And then now I took my poetry and I like started singing it
Yeah.
over just YouTube beats and just dropped a
Smart,
little
smart.
mixtape on SoundCloud. And so that prophecy of like most likely to drop a mixtape,
It happened.
I did that.
That's cool. I'm proud of you. And I know, especially as a female and especially, being white,
Okay.
like there's certain challenges that come with that. So I think it takes a certain type of spirit and a certain type of character to like myself, to see and be what you're doing. So I'm proud of you. And that's why I had you to invite you to the shows, because I see there's female artists in the city. I just see the city a certain way in the past it's been, and I'd like to obviously guide it in a different way. You know what I mean? And obviously the female artists in our city are part of that. And I can name 3 off 4 that in my mind that are legit artists and that just aren't about one thing being sex or just, whatever, but can bring multiple topics to the table.
Yeah.
And I think one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, how do you balance that between, when I first saw you, you were like in all white. I swear, I don't know if I was really high, but I think I thought you were an angel or some shit. You were like singing, because she was singing like this all.
I was there.
Yeah, it was at the holding company.
Didn't you say
I
this?
literally just told
Yeah, but I didn't know how to take
She
you.
just said the
Let's
same
be
thing
honest.
to me today.
today.
Yeah, I didn't know how to take you because there's not another you. So I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Dude, she was an angel. She was on that stage. We had just got done.
In a good
watching
way,
Michael
sorry.
perform.
Yeah.
No, I need to hear Roxy elaborate on when you saw me. Like,
So I went to go see Michael Gabriel perform. It was in San Diego. What bar was that?
that was
though?
at the holding company, THC and OB. Shout out.
Okay. So we watched him perform and we saw his entire show. And then I turned around to walk out the door.
yeah, man.
And we all decided, let's go. So we turned around to walk out the door. And then I just hear this like angel singing. And I just stopped in my tracks and I was just like, who is that? And I literally instantly fell in love. And
Yes,
I walked
you did.
right. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen it. We
Yeah,
were
I
walking
saw-
out the door.
I saw it
and
happen.
I stopped in my tracks. And I was just like, I looked at the stage. And then that was it. I walked right up to the stage and I stayed for her entire performance. And that was like her first song. She was barely singing.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, I connected with her right after the show. We all met.
Yeah. That's,
What did you
Michael was
say to me?
there.
Do you remember what you said to me? Because I do. I remember.
Oh my gosh. I think I said that I was walking out the door and I turned around and I seen an angel.
You did. It was
I think that's what I
the
said. I
most
told you.
cosmic connection I've ever had after a show, during a show, whatever.
Yeah.
And you just came right up to me and you looked me right in the eyes and you're like, I've heard your songs before. Like, you're singing the songs from like the cosmos. Like,
I remember.
you're,
Yeah, her songs were just so
you're
familiar.
like, you're my soul sister. You may not understand now, but
I
you
was
will.
like, I know you.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
Like, we know each
yes.
other.
And
And then I even told her, I was like, I fucking found you.
that sounds like
and-
Roxanne.
And you're not lying. Like,
No.
ever since knowing you, like
Her and I literally like, boom.
the
We're like
utmost
sisters.
like support like that you have showed me, I'm so grateful, like eternally. Like, you
Honestly, that's just your light that I'm reflecting back to you, because honestly, that's how much joy you give me.
and then anything you've put out, like when you were creating your sage sticks and just everything, like everything you released, I was like, I want that.
oh my gosh, she did.
Instant hold. I was like, I'm buying
She's like,
that.
I want the pixie boxy.
I want
the
everything.
Sage oil.
And you've just been a cosmic star in my life ever since.
Aw,
And
I
I love it. And
knew
you reconnected me with you because
Yeah.
we didn't
Oh, I'm
connect
back.
that.
Oh, yeah.
We
Oh,
didn't
shit.
connect that
No.
night at the.
Ow. She's
Oh,
poking me,
are
ladies
my-
and gentlemen.
Are my
She gets
nails?
high and she's really aggressive and she has sharp ass
Are
nails.
my nails sharp?
Yeah.
Oh
Holy
my
balls.
gosh. They're dripping, literally. There's like
Oh,
little
Louis.
drips on
I can
them.
hand it to Louis. No, I'm talking about the weed. So
no,
go ahead.
We didn't meet that night at the show.
No, we didn't, because I had a wife at the time, and she definitely wouldn't have liked me to come talk to you.
Oh my
We didn't.
gosh.
We didn't
I
meet.
don't
She is
remember if
that
we
type
met
of
her or
female.
not.
So
How funny.
I was in life. I'm like, I want to go on a limo. Would be fun.
Oh,
Roxy hits me up.
did you manifest that? Is that what you're saying?
I am like
Oh,
I am literally
I love these
I
females.
am the queen of manifestation. I'm the queen of it. Like so is Roxy. We've manifested each other. To see everything she's manifested and then everything I manifested. And I legit was like, want to go on a limo. She hits me up. She's like, hey, I'm gonna be taking a limo to Michael's show. Do you want to join? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be there.
I forgot about that.
So
I get high.
We did it twice.
So
did it twice.
For real?
we hopped in this
to your
limo to
show.
your show, and then that's when we reconnected.
Yeah.
And we reconnected. We were like, we're gonna do something together.
That
I
was
don't
the
know
Santa
what,
connect.
but we're gonna do something together, and it's gonna happen. And then it's all aligning now.
Word.
I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Well, most people, I mean, yeah, I just, like I said, I like your character, and I like the fact that you're versatile, and I like people that are different. I tell people that I have friends that are glitches in the system to me. If that makes sense. You
They're
don't follow
Agent
the
Smith,
norm.
They're Agent Smith.
No, they're not.
Glitches in
They're
the
Neos,
system.
mother Hubbard.
Glitches in the system.
Glitches in the system because the
Elaborate
system-
on that. Elaborate on that. I've never heard that.
Yeah, so there, you're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, she has stars in her eyelashes. I've never seen this. I wish I could zoom in, but it's awesome. How the heck do you
Shout
do
out
that?
my girl Cheyenne.
Okay, thank God.
Cheyenne Kaylee on
Yeah,
Instagram.
you can't do that yourself. That's
No,
crazy.
she
They're
like
so
they're like
cute.
strip lashes. She adds them in, and then I just like glue them onto
Oh.
my eyes. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
man, I could
Makeup.
I could totally take Molly and look at those and just stare at that. If
And
you go like
then
this, I'm like, whoa.
Just don't start
it's
cussing out.
it's funny like wearing these. We always call each other sisters because I truly, truly, truly believe we were just like
No, we are.
stars in the cosmos. We were close to each other, and we were like, "Hey, I'm gonna see you on
Yeah.
Earth.
Actually,
I'm gonna
we
see you.
planned this.
I'm gonna
That
see
makes
you
sense.
on Earth."
We planned this. We
Dude.
planned it all.
Okay, so off topic. Have you guys seen? Do you know
want this?
Salmon Colby? Salmon Colby. It's a YouTube channel. Okay, well they go to like haunted places and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And because it was Halloween, they went to The Conjuring. Where like, have you seen that movie?
Yeah,
Okay,
a long time ago.
yeah, a long time ago. So they stayed a week there, and
That's
it was just
scary.
yeah.
Why would you want to do that?
because one of the guys, his mindset is to push the limits. He wants to see a ghost. He wants to fucking document it for.
I've actually seen
he's taking one
it,
for the
so
team.
I'm not trying to
I've
volunteer
seen
that
one
shit.
during sleep paralysis. Is that the same
Yeah,
thing?
exactly.
That's the
Me-
same thing.
I
right?
like.
Oh, you
literally
had that
have
happen to you?
telepathic
I didn't call it that.
conversations.
Have you
Sorry.
had sleep paralysis before?
I just called it a demon attacking me.
right.
What the fuck?
Right.
That's so stupid shit. Sleep paralysis.
Well, they
What a
say,
fucking
they say it's
stupid
because
ass-
it happens while you're asleep and you can't
Nah,
move.
that
Like
sounds
that
like-
legit happened to
That's
me.
a doctor
like, I
trying
don't
to
know.
get you to take some shit, making up some shit so you take some
really
shit.
not.
No, it really happens.
Nah, motherfucker. I saw a demon
yeah,
and the demon
so-
pushed me down, and I prayed to
If
God.
you want to see a demon, just like look at your like. People gotta check out their own. Why do you gotta
Word.
go to a haunted house?
Word.
We all
Well,
carried
look,
demons.
they got views. That's how they make a living.
Yeah.
God bless them. And there's
Would you
these-
do that?
Fuck no. I don't know. Gosh, I want to say because I'm tough, but I want
Tough.
to not say
Tough.
because I'm not stupid. And I already had a demon attack me. Like I know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I was just like I like, if I'm around it, like I'll cleanse it, but I'm not gonna like go try to put myself
10-4, 10-4.
in
Okay,
a situation.
so what? There's these people that exist, right? That they can touch each other, and then oh shit, sorry, I might light the place on fire. My bad.
Oh my God.
Wait, I got a hand. Okay, so they can touch each other, and ghosts will come up and talk to them in the house, and then they'll go out. And like one of the main ghosts there is called Abigail. You want some more? And the lady's like, "Come on, Abigail, come in the room.
Oh, that's creepy.
Is
as
it?
fuck.
Are you with us?" And then one knock is yes, and then she'll go.
No.
Like what do you want to say? And she was saying shit that like was making them cry. Like so and so says hi,
Yeah.
so and so says we're okay.
I like medians.
that,
I
though.
like medians, but I don't like. I don't know. I
Right.
don't know. I mean, I don't know about it. You know,
Word,
I would maybe visit it.
word. We'll go sometime when we ain't got shit to do. That's what the fuck
I
we're
probably
doing.
won't. I probably
Yeah.
won't
That's
go.
okay. You
I'm
can
gonna be
stand
real.
outside. I'm gonna go in
I
that
probably
motherfucker.
won't go.
I'm going. When I ain't got shit to do, that's the type of shit I'm gonna be doing and recording it just so fucking I can make money and laugh later. Sorry, because I'm not gonna go through that shit. Just like I was thinking today, I'm showing people too much stuff on my stories.
You know, on that note, I'm gonna light up some Palo Santo.
You know,
Can
I
I see the
recently
lighter?
Yeah.
Started chilling out on the personal stuff because I'm just like, dude, this is what I'm fucking doing. But I like promoting everybody and
Yeah.
sharing everybody.
No, I mean that's what social media. That's the positive of it. You know what I mean? I was just talking about.
everything you post.
Literally everything I post, my whole life revolves around just supporting everybody that I love. So everything in my life,
Hey.
that's all my life consists of, is everything that I love. So what I'm doing is I don't really see it as promoting. I just see it like I'm supporting my loved ones, and I'm just like giving them that love that they deserve because of all that work. I see all the work that goes into everything that they do, and they're following their hearts and they're following their passions. So if I love you and I fuck with you, like I'm gonna run with you all the way.
Same. I love how I used your creations in my music video.
I know.
That
I
was
love
beautiful.
that too. Oh my god, you look she reminded me right now.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
So you went to the one show in the limo.
Mm-hmm.
And that was up north in Santa Ana, right? The slow ass limo that was going like 50 miles an hour. I could run faster than the fucking limo, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you I could run faster than the limo.
That was Santa Ana.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro,
that
imagine
wasn't
you
that.
have a big.
I wasn't at both of them. I was just at one.
Yeah.
Okay, you were at the one that he's talking about.
Okay,
in Santa
but yeah.
Ana. He went. So 2Max performed.
Two max, yeah. Yep.
I don't
Okay.
remember that
You remember
problem.
driving back and the car was going like 30 miles per hour.
That shit must have been running out of gas.
No, it was like a
No, the
1970
entire
fucking
time.
limo or something.
Yeah.
It must have been from 1970s. But anyways, it was cool. But imagine we had a big show and you're like all pumped, right? After you do a show, it's like, especially when it's like the energy's there. So I'm ready to party,
Right.
And then I had to fucking wait for this like slow ass limo. By the time everybody got there, everybody went home. Homeboy cock blocked my party, man. But God bless him. I appreciate you. I don't think you charge too much. And thank you, Roxanne, for helping out with it.
Yeah, that
Of
was
course,
fun.
it was fun.
Yeah, it was still
That's
fun.
all that matters.
That's all that matters. We had fun.
Memories. We had a great
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah,
Right?
great
That's
time.
literally what. That's
And we connected.
Yeah.
And here we are.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
What's the last song that you released?
The last song that I released, it's called Anthem, and it's featuring Rick. Shout out Rick. And yeah, it's really fire. It's just basically talking about like you get up in the morning, you work the night shift, like you hustle, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then, talking a little bit about myself, gone through the struggle, but I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm a
That's
baddie.
That's right.
I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. It's cool to see like I said, you're multifaceted, you're versatile, and to see you work hard and see you at the gym. It's you putting your work in. You're not afraid to put in work.
I do try to like show, that side of the journey too, where I'm also like working on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a work in progress.
Word.
I'm working out.
No makeup, just going at it. You don't give a fuck.
Exactly, like
This is the side of me.
exactly. I do
Do you start the
like,
limo?
taking off the filter every now and then, the makeup, and just putting myself out there. Like I'm working hard to be my best self,
Yeah. Yeah.
like being beautiful doesn't come easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when
And
you
you're also being your
naturally
beautiful
work on the inside is when it really, it really shows
Where did you-
effortlessly.
Where do you think that influence came from as far as self-analyzation, having that ability? Where did you learn that from?
I think a young age, like teenagers, or like late teenager year, like around like 17, I actually got into like meditation and yoga and honestly like taking psychedelics, like mushrooms. And that just like opened my mind and put me on a new wave. And the people that I've been able to connect with, I don't even see them as just like people. I see them as like soul family. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
No, I
So
agree.
I feel like that self-analysis has been able to be like, okay, like you are what you put out, and what you put out you receive. So what do you want to receive? What do you want to be? You know, so I try to like, and sometimes when I kind of forget about that and I'll just be like not in my best energy, I don't see the best things happening. My health will decline. It's happened. Like honestly, like my health will decline in some way, or bad luck will start coming, and I'm like, okay, like what person am I, what energy am I putting out to be receiving all this? And I think that's where the self-analysis comes in, is like, I'm not perfect, but how can you learn? How can you grow?
Exactly. And that's what we're here to do in life. I mean, if you're not, why would you be here? You know what I mean? Do you think so? You think psychedelics is what started to get your mind almost reprogrammed? Does that make sense?
I definitely
That's
think
cool,
so.
huh?
It honestly,
It's fucking trippy, man.
it did. It turned me into this like, from this like judgmental person that I kind of found myself at times, to like everyone deserves love, no matter what they're going through, what person they are, or whatever. Everyone deserves love.
Right. That's what that ghost was talking about too. Not to bring it back to the ghost,
No, that's awesome.
but that's what the fucking ghost. He was. She said, because they asked it like, "Do you have a message for the world or whatever?" And she was like, "Live your life to the fullest, like in love. Like love is always like the answer. Like love, like we're here to love. Period. You know what I mean? And anytime like you're angry or something, that's kind of your soul off tilter or whatever. You know. So yeah. Not to bring up the ghost again, but that shit was crazy. I watched 5 episodes. My daughter's, she's kind of a chicken, but she liked that. So we wanted to watch something together for Halloween.
I can't be alone and watch things about it. Like if I'm with people, maybe I can watch, something scary, but not alone.
You're so funny. I'm gonna ask you 10 years from now, and if you still have the same answer, I'm laughing. I'm gonna laugh super hard, super hard. So we talked about the latest song. Do you have another project coming up soon that you're releasing or working on?
Yeah, so I have a lot of amazing songs in the vault.
Okay.
Features that I'm kind of like, working towards releasing. It's a journey. Like you can make a song and just not feel like it's the right time to put it out.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So I'm kind of sitting on some songs, and I'm working on an album.
Okay.
Which is, you think you're done, and then you're like, it's not good enough. I'm really like, to me, it's like a debut album, which means like, this is who I am. This is a whole body of art of who I am and what I have to offer. And I'm like, I need to add, I need to work. So
it's good.
So I'm working on that, but
awesome.
I can still talk about it because it's a beautiful vision. And the more I talk about it, the more it comes to life. I truly believe that. And it is called Ups and Crowns.
Ups and Crowns.
The album.
Oh, that's cool. I like
Obviously, it's a play on like ups and downs.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And so just, sometimes we're up. Yeah. Sometimes we're down, but keep your head up and always wear your crown.
Wear your crown, king. Don't let it fall off. There's some saying that says some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But do we still have access to the limo? Miss Diaz asked.
We have, I mean, we could get it better.
I want the mic closer to your mouth. I want the mic.
Limo to my next show. Limo to the 11 show.
Okay. I mean, we have another show. I have a show November 25th in Orange County, so maybe that guy will take us, or I'll race him. We'll go viral.
Well, I mean, it is
sprint.
His personal limo, so if you liked him and you don't mind cruising,
we'll just leave 5 hours early, bro. What we'll do, ladies, we'll just get super high. We'll leave 4 hours early and we'll take all the weed. I mean, then we'll get pulled over for sure.
Going back to the album.
Gotcha.
I'm actually looking to add, like, because I'm just trying to manifest.
Yeah.
I'm looking to add a couple more female vocalists
Okay.
before I feel like, okay, this is done. Because I have a couple, guys, just not to, like, talk too much.
Yeah.
Tell it all.
Okay.
But I want more females
Female
on there,
singers or female rappers?
for this specific album. I feel like to finish off the vibe right where I need it, I would say singers.
Okay.
And definitely some rap collabs as a single ready to
Gotcha.
drop,
Gotcha.
like those are definitely in the works. There's so many amazing women that's like in the works, like I'm gonna work with you. It's all just timing,
Yeah, no, perfect. That's perfect. And I know some females if you need some help. I know. You know what I mean?
I mean, I just have so many amazing,
Oh, that's good.
people to work with, and I'm so grateful that to be in San Diego, and there's so much
Yeah.
talent.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah,
I agree.
that's where I'm at with that.
Well, flip a coin, please, and get it done because I want to hear an album. Okay, don't wait 6 months or a year. If I can just offer my 2 cents.
Really? Why do you feel like that?
Well, no. If that's your game plan, if you want to wait 6 months or a year, that's cool. I just feel like,
I'm
staying relevant, staying active.
I do.
Releasing songs.
That's why, but what do you feel like? What do you feel about this? Because I've been hearing, I look at marketing tips on music and stuff, and they say, don't really drop an album when you don't have a true, like, big fan base. Drop singles, build that fan base, build that, let people get to know you through those. And then once you have that, drop an album. How do you feel about that?
I would
Thank
say
you.
I agree. How do I say this? I agree with the single theory only because, but I also think it depends on your perspective. Everybody's an individual. Everybody should be honest with themselves and where they're at and what they want to do. With me, I'm releasing singles because I have a cannabis brand coming out in probably less than 3 months. So my whole thing is and now we've booked event spaces. So we're throwing our own events. Will be monthly. So I'm going to have a wave of basically media going on. So I'm not really concerned about how my songs do right now. It's just I look at it like, if this was a house, I got one house, I got two houses, I got three, I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I believe my career is going to take off and eventually people will come back and listen to my catalog. And then the music works out. You know what I mean? So I'm not
It's
so
always
dependent.
about the catalog.
Right.
Especially
it's
for an independent artist.
Right. So it's like fucking, but I mean, and plus I've done like a little bit of research. Okay, so there's different theories. I've done a little bit of research, and there's it's called the waterfall, where you release one song, then you release 2 songs, then you release 3 songs, and then you take those 3 and put it on maybe a 9-track album.
Yeah.
Like you use the song.
Exactly what you're saying is exactly.
Okay,
I agree
cool.
with that.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Okay.
And I already have dropped 3 songs that's going to be on the album.
Yeah.
But I want to
Nice.
drop 3 more.
Right.
And then put more on the album that you've never heard. So that's kind of where I'm at,
Nice.
I want to end the year with a couple singles, and then boom, next year. And not only that, but I have a really specific idea with how I want the album rollout to be. And as an independent artist, that shit is not cheap.
Yeah.
The vision, when
Yeah.
it's so grand and
Yeah.
you're going to be the one investing into all of it, you take your time with it, because I really do not envision like just, okay, here it is. Like, no, I really see a lot for it,
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working towards.
I'm glad that, your mindset is dope, and the way that you see things is dope. And I know that you already probably have a picture in your mind of how you want things. So I agree with you in the sense of getting enough ammo and getting things together to where you can be happy, because you want to be happy with what you release. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to have any regrets. So,
yeah.
But I would suggest collabing with artists on their stuff, so that way you're out there.
Yeah, where I'm kind of at right now is like, I'm literally like jumping on open verses, and if I hear a beat that I really like, I'm working on like, and it's hard for me to put myself out there sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll create it and then I'll be like, I'm scared to share it.
But that's
But I'll take like, you know, a bigger artist and take their instrumental and kind of like
Right.
make my own little
Right.
verse and just be like, if I was on this, you
Yeah.
know? So
But from an artist perspective, sorry to cut you off. I think we all dealt with that at some time in our path. What are people going to think? Or in a sense, I don't want to put it out. Is it good enough? Blah 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 blah. I think that's a stage that it's part of your process. Eventually, you're going to get to the point where you know what I mean. You're so sure of everything. Not to say that you're not, but I just think it's part of the process.
yeah.
And I heard that I pulled up and the music was good, but I'm so proud of you because of your mindset. I know you're gonna be dope if you don't, you know what I mean? Like, not that you're not now,
Thank
but it's
you.
like the work ethic and the mindset is what makes a person. So as long as you can stay like that and stay grateful and keep good people around you, you know what I mean? They say, show me your friends, I'll show you
Yeah.
your future, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see. I don't know if you rap fast, but I think you're gonna be able to do just a bunch of different things, and your voice is getting better too. You know,
Thank you.
do you get
Thank you. I've heard that.
you get more comfortable with that too, right?
Yeah. And
Singing
I
for the
also,
people.
I also take singing lessons too,
Oh, nice.
and like performing, you know, a
Yeah, you're
lot.
trying.
And
I mean, you're making an effort.
yeah,
Yeah, that's dope.
definitely.
That's dope. We have the show. Miss Jasmin Rose is going to be performing on the 11th at it's called The Volt. It's a private event with Simple Cult 760. It's a local grower who's going to be in excuse me, the San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market. So we're doing like what's called a tasting. So we're going to have you perform there. There should be at least, I think we have at least 50 people coming. Max capacity is 150. We're selling tickets online. So yeah, I'll put up the link later or whatever. But yeah, so I'm excited to have you for that. C13 is going to come out.
Yeah.
So Roxy will be there. Do you know who Yazi is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she might be there as well.
And me and C13, we have a collab song
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we're gonna
mention-
perform.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Where did you meet her?
So like a couple of years ago at a show actually, and I don't know, she just popped up popped up in the scene, and she came with fire. Like
Yeah, she's
I
dope.
was immediately like, yeah, she's amazing. And then I went to randomly like another event, and then Poncho,
Beats?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then so he was there, and then she was there, and then we were vibing, and we were like, I was like, you guys want to come to my house in my studio? Like, let's work on some music. And
Yeah.
he like made a beat from scratch. Me and her wrote the song. Like, it aligned just so well. And the song's fire. It's called Kylie. Check it out on all streaming platforms. And yeah, we just talk our shit.
Nice.
It's really on that bad bitch
Yeah,
energy.
you both I could see it in both of you. I don't know how to say it. But yeah. What's the theme with the nails? Was that for the Halloween present? Or, I mean Halloween present, Halloween costume.
Just Halloween, yeah. Like,
I like that. The drip.
Dripping like honey. That's a line of my song. So we stay
Okay.
dripping some way
Okay.
or another.
You gotta listen to her music.
Word. You went to Hard Rock on Saturday.
I did.
I was totally outside the whole time, and you were totally inside the whole time.
Why weren't you inside?
Because I was trying to be cool with this friend, but I totally would have probably had way more fun with you. His girlfriend was she's not watching. His girlfriend, I don't know why sometimes people go, it was cool and bad. Like, she was a great designated driver. She was totally like fucking, didn't do anything, so I felt safe. But at the same time, she was also like, I don't want to be here kind of energy. And I'm pumped up. I was going hard.
Yeah.
And then imagine you're just like, and then you look to the left and this person. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then I saw that you were inside. I was like, I should have went inside. Plus, there was like so many like bright. It was cool. It was just. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
I did. There was my friend DJ Ridiculous actually was there. He was DJing, so went to support him, and so that was a vibe.
Yeah, it was crazy. Second year I've been there, but anyways. So
yeah, I went there last year too. So
straight, yeah. So next year, if I go, I will see you. I will high five you. I'll say nice to see you.
I'm someone who's like kind of like a been there, done that energy. So
right.
probably gonna just
Skip it next year.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That we
probably.
have stuff up here too. I was like, man, it's a lot cheaper to stay up here than have to go down there. Unless I
And you went down there and then you didn't go in.
no, I mean no, I went. I was outside. The theme that was outside.
Yeah,
The like in the roof.
I was
jumping
outside
on the,
too there.
okay,
On the
then
roof
I just
too.
didn't see you.
Oh,
Yeah, I was on the
okay.
roof.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit was dope.
yeah. We just didn't see each other,
Yeah.
but you were there.
Yes, I
you were
was there.
enjoying the
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah, I was inside,
Okay.
but I was the other girl was there, kind of.
I thought when you said outside, you're like outside the event.
Oh no, heck no, man! I was a little concerned because I didn't have my ID. I only had the paper one, so I was like, so I gave the guy a couple joints, and he was like, "All right, bro, we're good."
Y'all, you know.
I was the med doctor, the dispensary
And that
doctor.
was Halloween, right?
That was my costume. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, yeah. I was all giving weed out to people and shit. It was awesome.
I love that.
Word. So
Damn.
we have the show on the 11th. We talked about the latest song. Is there anything else you want to cover or promote?
I mean, honestly, anytime anyone listens to any of my music, you know, on Spotify, Apple Music, like any streaming platform, or watches any of my videos on YouTube, it's just a blessing, you know. It helps an independent artist, you know. The streams matter, the views matter, you know.
Yeah.
And anytime anyone actually just vibes with it, you know,
Right.
and actually can use it to motivate them throughout their day
Right.
or whatever it may be, vibe to it.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
And that's the thing of you putting out that energy and then you get it back.
What's so amazing is, you know, music, you're literally taking a concept from your mind, you're creating something, you're putting it out there, and who aligns with it and
Right.
who's open to it
Right.
does. But you're leaving you something of you on the earth.
Amen. Yeah.
You know, your voice.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And it allows you, you know, doing your passion too, the people you meet, for example, our friend Roxanne, it's like a really cool thing because you never would have met
Right.
these people if you weren't pursuing your passion.
Right.
So that's cool. And that's a life that you can look back on and say, at
That's
least
so true.
right?
I never thought of it. Like, if I was
Got 'em.
not living my
Got
passion
'em.
and putting myself out there and going to every show and meeting this person and connecting with this person, I wouldn't connect with this person if I
Yeah.
wasn't connecting with you and going to the show or whatever it may be.
Yeah,
And
that's so true. And that's why I love connecting, because honestly, everyone that I've ever connected with have literally connected, and everyone just keeps growing.
Yeah.
Like, I love everybody, and it's amazing. It's such an amazing feeling when you take all the people that you love so much and that you fuck with, and you get each other and you respect each other and you honor each other and you show that consistently. And all
I
of
love
them
that.
start fucking with each other. Like, the love just keeps spreading.
Yes.
Like, oh my God. I
Yes.
just feel like I'm taking my little pixie dust and throwing it on everybody.
Yeah. We'll receive any pixie dust
Pixie
you
dust.
want to throw.
Yes.
Because her Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, is Pixie, or she don't want to. Never mind. It's just,
If you know,
she's a fan. Yes,
you
if you
know.
know, you
Yes.
know. Yeah. But what were you for Halloween, if you don't mind me asking?
I was like too many things. I don't know.
Is that what girls do? They buy like 5
They
costumes.
do.
It was like I was
They do.
there. I was like, this is cute. This is cute. I can't choose. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
no.
get them. Get all of them.
Yeah,
And so I
that's
was
hilarious.
a pink bunny though
Pink
at
bunny.
Hard Rock.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
And you know, the theme was like Barbie.
Yeah, it's Barbie.
you
The steps
know.
were so cool to see pink on the steps. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was a vibe.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. That's awesome, man. Well, I'm thankful that you took the time, and I'm just very thankful that I have this platform that I can get to talk to you more.
Yeah.
You know, and get to see more of your character and more of your like mindset. And it's cool. I'm thankful that someone like you exists, because in this reality, there's just different ways that women or just, you know, artists can go different routes, and to see you be in your own power and be comfortable with what you're doing. Like, I'm excited to see where you grow and where you go from this, you know.
Thank you.
Did you ever, side note, are you gonna do a music video and have Roxanne in it?
Oh,
She's
like-
asked me already.
That's, you know, always the goal. I definitely am manifesting that.
Got you.
You know.
She's been trying to for a minute. She's
Yeah.
I'm like already convinced. I'm like, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Make-
She, but some goddesses that I meet through Roxy come
Yeah.
have been in my music
Yeah.
videos. Like I just
Yeah.
meet beautiful women, of
Yeah.
course, through her. And what I love is I love to keep my videos versatile. Like
Mhm.
it's not about look a certain way or
Yeah.
be no.
Got you.
Love everyone. I literally love everyone.
Got you. With the next song coming, is that the goal to put a music video with every song that you put out?
It
Or-
is.
got
It
you.
definitely is. And you know what's crazy? I love that you asked that because I think about it all the time.
Oh shit.
But literally, as an independent artist, then to think about how much money I've already put into music, I'm like, do I keep putting out more or do I promote what I already have? Like,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
to promote what you already have, it's money too. So
Right.
the money that I'm going to spend, like, which is the best move to direct it in? Do you have
Right.
an opinion on that? Because that's kind of a question I ask myself.
Yeah. Well, there's two different theories. There's a theory that you can promote the stuff that you already have out.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I've heard that theory. And there's also my other one of flip a coin and make a move. Just
Yeah.
choose one and do it.
I mean, honestly, do both, of
Right,
course,
right.
is the best option,
Right.
So that's what I'm working for. I mean, I feel like I've kind of, it looks like, maybe I have taken my time with it, but it's because my next move is going to be my
Yeah.
best move and I'm going to invest into it. And so working towards investing into promoting myself plus creating these music
Yeah.
videos, but all
That's
the
so cool.
time I'm envisioning music videos like in my head and I'm texting
Holy
people and I'm
shit.
like, hey, I have this idea for our music video. I don't know, when we're gonna create it, but putting it out there,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I definitely
cool.
I'm excited. I think I'm gonna, I'm grateful you asked. I'm gonna really, really, really try to push myself to release a music video
Okay.
before the end of the year.
All right.
Go out with a bang.
Yeah, you should. Just say if you don't, then I'm gonna give Mike $100, and then that'll definitely make you get your shit done. Deal? No, I'm just kidding. Nice, dude. Yeah. So like I said, I'm stoked to have you.
And then if I do, you're gonna give me $100.
Why do I not think about the shit that I say on the other end? Fucking jackass. Anyways, yeah. So a little bit about what Roxanne was talking about, just about people coming together. We have, I don't know if I told you, but we have a show on the 6th at this restaurant called Rosewood Kitchen, and it's just like your vibe. Like I know she would have a great time in there and be like,
we
what
were
the
on cloud 9 last time.
Yeah.
It was like we walked in. Was I telling you about it?
I want you to
Yeah.
make sure you get close to the
It felt like
thingamajigger.
yeah, we were on cloud 9. It felt like we were in our own little spaceship, and it was just like everyone was just vibing off of each other, and the frequency was so high, like it was not third dimensional. Like we were like in another room. It was like a portal.
So you said November 6th?
Yeah,
It's
if
like
you can come up.
Yeah,
time.
you would love it because it's your energy.
It's like the restaurant is like French restaurant, but then it's like Asian food, and then he has what's called Beats and Eats. People can go freestyle and just perform songs, but we're actually doing an actual show on the 6th. So bunch of local owners are going to be there, and it's nice to build and
in this area.
Yeah,
it's not too far from me.
Right.
Like an hour.
Got you. No, I get it. I get it. I get it. Because when we have to go downtown, it's the same thing. We're like, oh, fuck, dude.
Sometimes I'm like, Michael, I love you, but
Yeah, she says that.
I've been promoting you all day. I just can't make it tonight.
Yeah, she's pulled that shit. She's pulled that
so many
shit.
fucking times.
Yeah, so I'm like,
I'm
like,
I'll tell
I
him, like,
definitely.
She'll buy a ticket and not show up, Jasmine.
I will buy a ticket. I'll always buy a
But it's cool. I'm like thankful. But I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
and I'll promote the fuck out of him. But then if something like happens that night, like I have to be in the vibe, and I don't like driving.
Yeah.
So to drive to
Yeah.
San Diego,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, Michael, I love you, and I'm there in spirit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you know if I'm gonna come or if I'm gonna be there in spirit.
Okay.
There you go.
We do have souls, so I believe you. I just want to make sure that I got. Did we cover influences in music? Do you
Yeah,
have
that's a
any
good one.
influences? Like, yeah, right. That's
Definitely. I have so many
Oh.
amazing influences.
Give me 3.
3. Okay. Have you ever heard in the beginning of my music journey, it was like, have you ever heard of Alina Baraz?
Oh my god, I love her.
Yeah.
I dance to her music all
Yeah.
the time.
I love her. I love her.
Is it soul? What?
Yeah, she's just
She's so
like
good.
she's just a spiritual vibe.
Okay.
And, you know, I have so many, like, I love like the conscious rappers from the early 90s, and then
Nice.
then in the middle, that was in the early, like, I was like,
Yeah.
I you know, I want to say something. I
You're
want to
so
say
cool.
something. And then in the middle of my journey, I was like, oh my gosh, like I was influenced by the biggest female rappers at this time.
Mhm.
You know, I was like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. I was like, yes.
Gotcha.
More recently, I'm influenced by early 2000s music. Like, I really am feeling that timeless vibe. Like, you know, when you hear like a 90s early 2000s song, it hit different. You know every word. It takes you back to where you were the first time you heard it. Like,
Very
that's
nostalgic. Yeah.
that's kind of the vibe I'm
Mhm.
kind of like on with my more recent music. I'm
Nice.
like, let me not like, what can I say that just it's you want to listen to forever, like,
That's
you know.
good.
So yeah.
It's nice. That's the self analyzation stuff, like coming up again, and that's what I think tells when people can be successful. You know what I mean? It may take a certain amount of time, but as long as you can do that and you have that type of mindset, I don't see why you can't succeed. You know what I mean? That's freaking dope, man. So we covered the influences, and then but how do you? I wanted to ask you, like, how do you? You know, when you first started, things were, you said that it was spiritual, right? Like you were more spiritual and stuff, and then now you're influenced you with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, right?
You know, at times,
Okay, okay. So then how do you balance that, what you want to project and put out there in a sense?
How I balance it is by me creating the vibe that my music is spiritual baddie music.
Gotcha.
You're gonna
You took both.
Mhm.
you're like, and baddies are spiritual, like that's just the vibe. Like,
Yeah.
you can, you know, but what, so you can have your nails done, you can have your everything done right, and you can still meditate and you can do yoga. But what I've learned through my journey is you don't have to wear makeup, you don't have to have your nails done all the time, you don't have to
Mhm.
always have everything done up, and that's where the ups and crowns comes. Like, just
Yeah.
love yourself at every phase, and that's kind of what I've really just that's just with maturity and growth.
That's
And I
what's up.
think that's
Does this come from, if you don't mind me asking, does this come from any family member or something that you saw an example of early on, or somebody you were able to communicate with, or just
I wish I actually really try to share this vibe with my family. I would not say, I would say that I'm just so grateful that I moved to California. Like, that is the vibe. And if I didn't make that choice at 18 to move across the country from Florida, like leave my hometown, leave my family, and come out here just because of a dream,
Mhm.
and I did it, I just wouldn't be here right now talking to
Yeah,
you.
word,
Like, and
word.
and I had the California dream since I was 14. Me and my best friend, Sabrina.
Shout out Sabrina.
Shout out Sabrina. My soul sister. We were, ever since 14, we were like, we're going to move to California. And we told people, and like our family, and, you know, people would be like, yeah, right, you'll be back. You know what I mean?
It was
Hit
that
us with
vibe.
that.
Okay, motherfuckers.
And then
Sorry.
we got jobs at 16. We saved up.
Okay.
After we, you know, turned 18, we came here to California. And since being here, you
Dang,
know,
you're both here.
we've worked so hard, and we're both still here 8 years later.
Dang, that's cool.
It's a long time.
Yeah, you better never go.
And we just like we just felt the California would just have opportunity and adventure, and that's what it's at.
Yeah,
Like
that's what's up.
because of coming here, I've just met people and literally traveled the world with them, just done so many amazing things and performed on stages and
Yeah.
put my music out there. Like I would not be the person I am if I wouldn't have moved to California.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if someone has the dream of moving to California or wherever they see themselves being able to be their best selves, they should definitely work towards
Word.
fulfilling that.
That's awesome that you did that at such a young age.
Thank you.
Fuck. I was too busy playing ball and trying to get chicks.
Yeah, just say like
Dumbass.
Sandy. I'm really lucky to have just ended up in San Diego. Me
Yeah.
and Sabrina, we were just like, we don't care where we end up. We just want to go to California. We
No way. You seriously didn't plan to come here?
we did not plan to come here. What
You
is
flip a coin?
crazy is we just were manifesting. We always talked about it. And then her brother
Holy
was
shit,
like,
this is manifesting.
I'm moving to California. And so he ended up in
Oh.
San Diego. And so we
Okay.
crashed on his couch
Nice.
and until we got our own places
awesome.
and did our own thing, worked hard. So yeah,
Nice. That's cool that your brother helped you out too.
her brother,
Her
yeah.
brother, sorry.
Yeah, and so it was just amazing that we ended up in San Diego and the
Yeah.
community here is just like next level. I believe it's the most expensive city in the United States for a reason.
Might be. Yeah.
Because, the weather is amazing.
Yeah.
The people, most of them are great. The vibe is really, it's just something different. The music, there's a music scene, there's a conscious scene, there's whatever kind of scene you want. I think there's a lot of scenes.
Yeah, I agree. There's even country. I'm going to Temecula to do country dancing.
No, they
Oh
have
my
like
goodness.
they have like boots and cahoots.
It is awesome. It's like a
Like-
giant big ass floor of people just doing dances that make you want to dance. And everybody looks in shape and shit. Yes, the girls are very pretty, but everybody's in shape and it just looks like it'd be fun.
Yeah, there's just so many amazing vibes. And where I'm from, it's like more of a smaller town. It's
Mhm.
like
Oh, dang.
outside of Tampa, like 40 minutes, and it's a smaller town, and it's not these kind of vibes. So
Do you miss anything about it? The food? Was there like any kind of food there that was you miss?
there's actually nothing I miss about
Awesome.
it.
There's actually no.
I
a damn thing.
I prefer to bring my family here.
Got you.
But I love to visit and see my friends and my family. Like, I'm grateful for where I'm from. Like, it's my home, it's my roots, and I feel grounded and connected with my friends and family when I go there. But there's nothing that I wouldn't wish I lived
Gotcha.
there or missed.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what's your favorite thing about San Diego as far as food wise?
Oh. there's literally everything. Like
5 things.
the sushi's amazing. The tacos,
Tacos.
are amazing.
Carne asada tacos? Or you like fish tacos? What you like, girl?
I like fish tacos. I like
What kind of fish? We talking mahi? Sorry, I just had a fish taco today, so it's on my mind. The grilled mahi. But the lady was mad at me because I
just-
never.
Yeah, literally all
All
of
the
their
food.
food. Like
Got you. Okay.
I think it's just.
Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, there's just so
Okay.
many good ones. But I will say my recent favorite has been Tacotarian.
Taco
Now,
Tarian?
I'm gonna shout them out because I really, really like them.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You should. They're
I'm going.
vegan tacos.
Oh shit!
But
I'm
they also have a
definitely going.
bar. They also have a bar. And
That's okay.
I'm actually trying not to drink too. So, wait, I haven't. Why are you trying not to drink?
Because beer, like, well, wine I'm maybe, but beer has like been bubbling me up lately, and I've been doing a lot of like chest work, so it just feels like I'm tight in here. And plus the show, I have a big show and doing more shows, and I can feel my body changing from going to the gym.
Yeah,
So you just start to care more, you know what I mean? I'm like, holy shit, I haven't looked this skinny in a long time. So
I
you want to
like-
keep it going. Like
Yeah.
when you start to see progress in your body, you know.
Yeah. I have not had a drink. I have not had any alcohol since February of this year.
Dang,
That's
good for
awesome.
you.
I just
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that is amazing.
changed my health.
Yeah,
And yeah, here I am.
That's awesome.
feeling better than ever.
awesome. But weed and mushrooms were,
Oh, those are a necessity.
right?
Mhm.
It's a fruit or a plant. I don't know what the heck they call it. Anyways, what we smoked, the first pre-roll that we had was the crystal weed that I showed you. Not crystal. It's not crystal weed. It's
Oh
it
my
just has
God.
THC crystals on it. Sorry.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. Allegedly, it has THC crystals, which is like the purest form of THC you can put. So now they're putting it on the flower. So the high was like pretty euphoric, and obviously it was an upper. The last one that we just smoked is a gelato cake. So it's got that like fruitiness to it, and it's more like sleepy. But anyways, I'm still been
I
talking.
know that one got me like, okay, I'm just relaxing now.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
so, where's the city at?
Yeah, we're like
that was the first one.
okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I did feel that at first.
Yeah. Word.
And then I was just like, okay, I'm chilling. But I got to hear your beautiful stories. It means so much to me. And it's just
Thank
like as
you.
I'm hearing your stories, I'm kind of also just like remembering when I first met you, you weren't here very long. I think it was just like a couple years, if that, right? Because
Mhm.
I've known you for
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
4 years.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
yeah. So that's amazing because I remember the first song I heard and seen your video was the Ebb and Flow.
Hmm.
And I felt so in love with her soul because when she sings those songs, like her first songs and videos she ever made, oh my God, I fell in love with her soul. And that's what I was just like, that's my sister. Like, I know
love
her.
that.
I know her soul.
I love that.
And it just takes me back. And I'm just like, dude, your songs are healing. Those songs are healing and they helped me too.
Thank you. I'm definitely working on more healing music.
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely the vibes, and working on putting like sound healing in crystal bowls, and
Oh yeah, I saw you do that.
yeah. I'm working on
That's so cool.
putting that in my music, and that's
Okay.
gonna come next year. Yeah, this is gonna come. It's probably gonna come after the album because but I definitely have like more higher consciousness.
Yes. And that's how
yes.
I know and fell in love with you. But you know
Yes.
what? I still love every aspect of you.
Thank you.
And when your other music came out, it was really different. And I remember you wrote me and you're like, I know this is a different vibe. And I wrote you and I was like, I don't even care. You fucking be you and express yourself, whatever it is you're feeling. I don't care what it light, dark, whatever. Like I love you for you.
Thank you.
And then her song came out and I was just like, okay, I could still fuck with this because I have that balance too. Like I wasn't always super how we would say or people would label conscious, higher conscious or spiritual, right? Like we grew up in religion,
Yeah.
which was completely different.
Yeah.
So your music literally put me in that place of just like, I know her.
Let's I want to cover, speaking of religion, like just a kind of a side topic, and it's a little bit more. Yes. So this is gonna be a bad segue. They're hugging, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to ask about war.
Okay.
Do you guys, how do you feel about religion and fighting over wars like that? Is that can we give a short answer to that? I don't want to go too deep into it. It gets late, but it is a topic that's happening right now that, you know what I mean?
It's really, really, really unfortunate.
Gotcha.
I partly just it's really unacceptable. Like it needs to stop.
Right.
It needs to stop. Killing innocent people needs to stop. That definitely is not okay.
Right.
In any way, and we need to speak up for the children who are affected by this and the people who are losing their families. Any single person who loses their family is the most unfortunate thing.
Right.
Yeah, it all needs to stop. I don't believe in it in any way.
Definitely.
I don't.
And it's going back to like, it's contributing to the divide that we have already been in for so long, and the divide is just like it's unnecessary.
Right.
Again, it's causing, we're at a war right now because of the divide. And you were asking about religion and going back to that, like I grew up religious, but through my experiences and learning from them and going through my evolutionary growth, I learned that it wasn't just, like there was so much more to it. Religion is like, I get it, I grew up Christian, I know, and I have a relationship with Creator, right? But this religion that's happening right now in the world, that's not God's love.
Mm.
If they believe in a God, I would imagine a God to be like, united, everyone
Right.
be united. But again, because I can say this, I grew up religious, and now if you want to label anything, you can call me spiritual. I don't really find it like a label or a category. I just find it like you're connecting to source, and it's
Mhm.
and then you realize it's everything. It's the light, it's the dark, it's everything, but it all needs love.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, the dark needs love more than anything.
Right.
Hate needs love more than love.
Right.
Right?
Right.
The light, the darkness needs the light.
You think that'd be common sense?
Exactly.
You would think.
And if they were not religious but spiritual, they wouldn't be doing any of those things.
Right. Right. It's unfortunate,
Yeah.
but religion gets used to do bad things.
Yeah.
Bad and good things.
I really just I honestly I just pray every day that it stops.
Yeah, me too. It's unfortunate. And, on a kind of a jokier note, but still on the same basis of what we're talking about, this girl, she started following me the other day, so I always tell people thank you. And she goes, "Do you speak Spanish?" And I'm like, "Only on emergencies, because my Instagram is just more to bullshit and joke around, and I like pulling at people's emotions on just because whatever, I don't care. Because I feel like when you meet me in person, this is the person I am. This stuff is fake and gets like, I know, you know what I mean. Anyways, so she's like, "Do you speak Spanish?" And I'm like, "No, only in emergency." Or no, I go, "Only in emergencies." And then she goes, "Oh, because I thought you were a pocho." The boys probably know about it or something. And it's like, I looked up the definition, and it's like a whitewashed like Mexican guy or some shit, or like a white guy or whatever. And I told, and usually I don't respond, but like I've been on this like manifesting my reality and presenting, because anytime you could present a new energy, right? So I responded to the lady. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, people, that's a very small-minded way of thinking. I'm like, that's like saying when we get to heaven, God puts people who speak Spanish in one section and Spanish and English
no
in
one's
another.
going to be speaking any language because we're all going to be telepathically communicating with each
Right,
other.
Roxanne? So then don't give me no shit about what language I can't speak, girl. I don't know. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. Like, so then,
I didn't give you any.
I'm not talking to you. I was talking to the girl. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm so thankful that you guys took the time. It's been awesome to cover like a bunch of different topics, and thank you for letting me ask you. But because I know the war thing is kind of a sensitive subject, but I figured we'd all be like-minded, so it would be okay to talk about it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a very stupid thing. It's unfortunate, and I was telling my buddy too. I'm like, I remember being a kid and really being and having the thought of like being aware of war going on and bad things going on. But in my mind, I remember saying, it's only because I'm a kid. As I get older, like this shit's not going to happen. People are going to get smarter, and to still be here, it's like
They got dumber.
It's
Literally.
it's a strange thing, but
Yeah,
ladies and
it's fucked
gentlemen,
up.
the light that Miss Jasmin Rose and my friend Roxanne have are what give me hope that there still is hope, and you motherfuckers out there give me hope, and anybody who supports us at the Kicker Labs gives me hope that we can turn this around, that we can manifest positive things, that we can be a light, that we can be an example, that we can overcome, and that we can come together and be better humans, because I think that's why we're here. At least it feels like that. You know what I mean? The self-awareness, self-analyzing, the only way is up. But yeah. But thank you. It's been
Thank you
awesome
so
to
much
talk
for
with you. And
having
like,
me.
this was your first podcast?
This is my first podcast. Yes.
Wow.
You did
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Thank you.
You guys, I really am low key. I'm a little upset and I didn't bring this up all night. The girls didn't tell me about the fucking costume thing that we were doing with the red. I totally would have wore red. I'm over here with pink.
It's not
It's
costume. It's
perfect.
twinning.
Twinning. Yeah, but I'm like,
Well,
I'm off here, and I had red. I had a red jersey just like that. We could have matched tonight, Roxanne.
Honestly, like we didn't plan this. I took it upon myself to text her and ask her what color are you wearing, because it's a girl code.
It's a girl thing.
Yes,
girl
yes,
code.
yes, ladies.
You know.
Yes, ladies.
And it's good that like, because if you match us and we look like
Then,
like
you know.
couple vibes and like, you know.
I'm not trying to be a couple.
Oh,
Don't
I
bring.
thought you were gonna say something else, but yeah.
So it's, you know, you're your own vibe.
Yeah, single ladies. Do my own thing, motherfucker. Anyways, it's been
leading you into your next question that we didn't want to talk about. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
kidding. No,
Yeah.
it's been great to be here.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
let's
No,
get
you
into
call
those-
me. No. Okay.
Let's get into those chocolate chip.
All right,
vegan
okay,
chocolate chip
yeah, so-
cookies now.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been awesome. Miss Jasmin Rose, thank you for taking the time. Thank you for coming up. I hope you had a good time. We
Thank
touched
you
on
for
like a
having
bunch of
me.
topics, and I had fun. The weed
Me
was
too.
good. Miss Roxanne, always a pleasure to have you. And thank you for
Love you guys.
providing your perspective on things. You guys, I hope you had a good time. I'm thankful for anybody. Oh, C13. Oh, we didn't read. Sometimes I forget to read the.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
You should read all
C13
of
said
them.
we met at my first show. Oh, I love that. Scroll up. Can you do that?
Please.
Oh,
What did you say? Yo, hey, Jasmin Rose. I'm your biggest fan.
I love C13. I'm so glad
Hey,
she
what's
tapped
up?
in.
Is that Viola? I think you shining. Get some water, Michael. I know. I couldn't find it.
Shining like a diamond.
I brought a bottle, Mr. 13. I promise, and then I probably left the
She
bottle.
calling you out.
I know. I left the bottle in the other room. See, if you were here, you would have told me, Michael, get your water. Anyways, thank you guys. It's been. Did we get all the comments, Jazz? Oh, there it is.
There's some water. No.
It's
That's
okay. No, it's okay.
manifestation. Yes. Take
Okay,
it. Take
okay,
it.
now
That's
I gotta catch it. Come on,
manifestation.
Louis. We got this. We got this. Oh, on the camera. Here we go. Don't break shit. Thank you. All right,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. On that note, I'm gonna get some water. Thank you, C13. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. I hope you guys had a good night. Miss Jasmin Rose.
No, we're still reading the comments. No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking A. They're gonna take over the show, and
we're
we'll
gonna
be,
take over the show.
and they'll talk about spiritual and stars and
Oh
and
shit, we're taking.
Where's
over?
the remote? Where's the remote?
with the remote.
That scrolls down.
They have it. I didn't do it.
Oh.
Medusa. Is that Medusa? Who's Medusa?
Oh,
What
she
time-
loved my Medusa costume. So I had 2 snakes and I did Medusa because
That's
you
cool.
know, connecting.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
dope.
You know those.
That's
yeah.
dope.
She had real snakes by the way.
Oh, so she said, "What time is the show on the 11th?" That's a good question. Like, where's the flyer? What
Yeah,
time
we're
is
working. The
show?
flyers coming out.
What
We've been
time-
focusing on selling the tickets and making sure people go.
What time is the show?
The show's supposed to start at. It's going to be 5 to 11, I believe, and the performances will be, later on. between
5 to 11.
Yeah.
There we go.
5 to 11. Water.
Okay, and that's it. And then yes.
Yeah, it's the Jasmin Rose Show. I've
Yeah,
been the
right.
guest, Michael Gabriel, and we appreciate you here at the Kick of Labs for tuning in. Shout out. Come back next week. On Monday, we have a show. Please come support. Man, appreciate you guys for tuning in. God bless. Take care. Have a good week. Peace.